Hello everybody, it's Alison from Engli-teach.com. If this is your first time with us, don't forget to go along to Engli-teach.com, just here, and you can get your free access account, lots of resources, lots of assessments, even some free lessons. It's a great place to make sure you're registered so that we can send you lots of amazing information. Now, today's lesson is going to be about me answering some of your questions, and also I'm going to be explaining a little bit more about British English takeaway food. Yesterday I posted a picture and I asked you, where was I? This was the picture. And I asked lots of you, where am I? Where am I? I thought this was easy because yesterday for my dinner I went to this takeaway restaurant and I bought something from here. So what type of takeaway restaurant is it? I'm going to see if I can get the picture a little bit bigger for you. There we go. Does anybody know? If you're looking at this lesson on a phone or a device where you can enlarge the picture, then do so. And here you'll see the little boxes. Oh my God. This way, the little boxes this way up at the top actually have a clue, and the clue is in the words and it says fish and chips. This is a typical British English fish and chip shop, and you can see in the second little picture just along here, you can see just up there, you can see fish, sausage, and on the other side is where they have the chips. So the boxes that are stacked on the top are where they put the fish and the chips. And they also serve pizza and lots of other wonderful, wonderful things. Okay, before I go any further, I'm going to answer this question from Imen, who asked, what's different between got out and get out? Okay, so first of all, your question should have been, what's the difference between got out and get out? That would be the correct grammar. Now I'm going to explain. So get is the present tense form of the verb to get. So the main difference is in the tense of the verb. Okay? Got is the past tense form. So got is the past tense of get. Okay? So get is the present tense, so happening now or in the moment now, and got is past tense, already happened. But we can also use it as the past participle. For example, we have got some fish and chips for tea. Okay, in the UK, in England, instead of dinner, we say tea quite often. If it's sort of 6 o'clock and it's a casual or everyday tea time at dinner time, we'll say for tea. Dinner is often for later in the evening, 8 o'clock, or if you go out to dinner. Okay, so we can use a get in the present tense, we can use it in the past tense, and we can also use it in the past participle. The difference between American English and British English is Americans will say, oh, I got ya, I got ya. Okay, we don't really say that in British English. It's very, very, very much an American sense. So I'm going to give you an example of this in the present tense. I get my hair cut at the hairdressers in town. I get my hair cut at the hairdressers in town. Okay, so that's the main difference between those I men. It's all about the grammar, all about the tenses. Okay, now I'm going to go on to the second question that I had, which was, how do you say the word carry in English, from Bilal? Thank you for that question, Bilal. How do you say the word carry? I think you mean curry, because this comment was left on the picture of the fish and chip shop takeaway. So this is a picture of curry, and curry is an Indian food. Curry, not carry, it's not it's an curry, Indian food. And in the UK, we love our Indian food. We love all our takeaways, but especially Indian. Indian's quite popular in the UK. So let's have a look at some examples of how we would ask for this or talking about this. Would you like a curry tonight? Would you like a curry tonight? Now let's look at this same type of sentence in a different structure. We have curry for dinner tonight. So, would you like a curry tonight? Would you like a curry tonight? What should we have for dinner tonight? I don't know. Would you like a curry tonight? This is a question. We have curry for tonight. Maybe you're at home cooking or someone has cooked it for you, and you're saying that either as a statement or as a question. What are we eating tonight? Oh, we have curry tonight. Okay, so those are the two main elements. All right, let's have a look at some of the other foods that I've got here for you. Now, I know lots of you are going to know exactly what this is in your language, and we call these kebabs. Quite often, kebabs in the UK are really popular, but we call it shish kebab. So quite often we'll say, oh, do you want a shisha? Let's get a shish and chips. Kebabs and chips. In the UK, they serve chips with a lot of things. Chips are the British version of fries, okay? Kebabs. So let's have a look at some sentence structures. Shall we do kebabs tonight? Again, this is something casual, so you're either with your friend or family or husband, girlfriend, wife, whatever, and you'll say, should we do kebabs tonight? Should we do? Normally, do is let's do something nice outside, but we can also use do in this particular way. Shall we do kebabs tonight? Because the doing, the action, is the eating part. This is casual English. Shall we do kebabs tonight? And then, yeah, go on then. Oh, what a spoiler. Go on then. So go on then is what you might say to encourage someone, but it's also confirmation. So go on then means, okay, all right, let's do it. Let's have kebabs for dinner tonight. So when you accept something in a casual form, you say, go on then. You wouldn't say it to your boss, you know. Oh, would you like a pay rise? Oh, go on then. No. So it's only for friends and for family, okay? Only for friends and family. And if you have any questions or you want to try making up a sentence with any of these particular words, practicing then let me put it in the comments and I will have a little look at it. Now this is another typical British takeaway. It's scampi and chips. Scampi. So scampi is a fish in the UK. It's quite small little pieces like this with breadcrumbs. And you would probably say in some countries it's like street food. But we don't really say street food in England. We just say takeaway, okay? So scampi is fish. Scampi and chips with a slice. So the slice is the lemon. The same if you're ordering a drink like gin and tonic. They'll say, would you like a slice with that? Which means, would you like a piece of lemon with it? But instead of saying a piece of lemon, they say a slice. It's a lot shorter, it's casual English. Now let's have a look at some casual English forms. I want to get some scampi from over there. I want to get, okay, get. Can you see how we're using get in this sentence? And another way when you really want something is I really fancy some scampi and chips for lunch. So fancy, you use the word fancy when you like something a lot. Oh, I really fancy him. He's gorgeous. You know, I wish he was my boyfriend, for example. Or, oh, I really fancy some cold melon to eat. I really fancy going to London on holiday. So fancy is kind of like a dreamy passion, wish, but we also use it for food. I really fancy some scampi and chips. Of course, you can use this word fancy in lots of different ways, not just for food, lots of different ways, okay? All right. I hope you're enjoying learning all of this. Some of you have been sending me pictures of what you eat in your country. It's quite interesting. Okay, something else we have in most restaurants in the UK is always a vegetarian selection of food, okay, a vegetarian. So vegetarian, it means no meat. And on menus, we just have a V quite often next to items so people can see that it has no meat in it. Sorry, it has no meat in it. Now, we generally in the UK, there are always vegetarian options on the menu. However, we also have specialist takeaways that quite often just do whole foods. So these are really natural foods, healthy foods, and not chemicals in them. So something else, another term is organic foods. Organic is food that has been produced and grown with no chemicals. It's organic. And another strong takeaway in the UK now is vegan. There are lots of vegans and vegan takeaways and restaurants in the UK. So I know lots of you watching will be vegan or vegetarian, and that's quite normal to you, especially for takeaway foods or street foods. However, in some countries, for example, when I lived in France and I lived in the country areas, not like in Paris, I did live in Paris as well, but when you go to the little country areas, if you say, can I have the vegetarian options, or what are the vegetarian options, they'll be like, what? Did she say no meat? Because they love their meat. So it's actually not that normal in some countries. Okay, I hope that was really, really, really useful to you. And as always, if you want to carry on learning, then go along to Engli-teach.com and sign up for your free access account. Obviously, any questions, put it down in the comments. Equally, if you'd like to have a go at using some of these tenses, get, got, that we used today in this little lesson, leave it in the comments. Have a go. Try longer sentences with double clauses if you found this easier, and I will have a look at the comments and I will correct them. And if you have questions, leave that in the comments and I'll bring it up on the screen like I did today and I'll explain it for you. Have a great day, everybody. Take care. Goodbye.